Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and if you follow along with the vlogs, you'll know that my mom is like super crafter and she really loves making cards. She's shaking her head no, but she is. She's a great crafter. So I decided I wanted to make Kyle a card for Valentine's Day, and I figured why not film it for y'all. Just a little disclaimer before I start, I am using a lot of my mom's fancy card making equipment, but that does not mean you have to own all of that or buy it all in order to make this card. You can obviously tweak things, make things your own, and you can always just use, good old-fashioned scissors and glue. So without further ado, let's get into my very first card video. As my base, I am using a cream cardstock that I cut down to a standard A2 card size. That is card lingo for 5.5 by 4.25 finished card size. I did a top fold card, but you can also do a side fold card. For my next layer, I'm using a charcoal cardstock that I cut down with a Simon Says stamp stitched rectangle die. For the next layer, I chose a patterned piece of paper, so I used arrows because, hello, Valentine's Day, Cupid, and I used that same stitched rectangle die, but I just cut the paper in half. Again, if you don't have all of these fancy dies, you can just use plain old scissors or a paper trimmer. To attach all of these, I'm using the Scotch Advanced Tape tool, but again, regular tape or glue will do just fine. To decorate my card, I am using a couple different sizes of the W+9 Heart Stackers dies. Again, you can just cut out plain hearts, but I used some different papers to create some dimension and texture. Now, this adorable little ticket my mom got on a roll from a craft store, so if you can find those, excellent. Otherwise, you can use a sticker of some sort. But to fancy it up, I am going to use a little piece of red ribbon and create just a slip knot that goes through the end. For my final embellishment, I have cut out all of these little hearts using a die from the My Favorite Things Tag Builders number 5 set. And I'm using these fancy little tools called the Precision Tip Applicator and Multi-Matte Medium to stick these down. As you can see, I'm using the paper as a guide that I use to cut the die out of, and that just kind of helped me to stick to the actual pattern of the hearts. If this is all sounding way too complicated for you, just get another stamp or some sort of sticker, and that'll work just fine too. Now that the front is done, all that's left is to stamp the sentiment inside. I am using a couple of stamps from the Simon Says Stamp Paper Hug set, and I am using that with the VersaFine ink in Onyx Black. I love the way that the arrows kind of tied back to the paper that I used on the front. And voila, that is it. So this is a more masculine version because, again, I am giving this to Kyle, but my mom has already made one that has a little bit more of a feminine touch, so I am going to show you that one as well, just so you can see a different way to do this same type of card. And that's it. We made it through our first card video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you want to see more crafty type videos like this. I do enjoy doing stuff like this in my off time, but clearly I'm quite new to filming it. So if it's something you want to see more of, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for some awesome bloopers because I'm sure there's going to be some good ones. See you next time. Bye! So I am using 2 stamps from the Simon Says I don't speak stamp. Oh. Without like totally moving the whole camera. All of a sudden I'm like, how am I supposed to? Mom doesn't speak camera. Card lingo, camera lingo. We don't speak each other's languages. Builders 5. My favorite things, Tag Builders number 5. That's not complicated or anything. Okay. This is going in the bloopers reel. What?
No.
Okay.
It's just making me laugh.
I know. It's like a joke. Today it's time for my January favorites. This year I thought I would do things a little bit differently, and instead of doing the usual monthly faves like I've been doing for the last 4 years,